Hello everyone, this is Altar, and this segment is here to let you know that after about a year of producing content for Offworld Trading Company, Mohawk Games contracted me out to do some QA consulting work for them. This video was made during the time that contract was active. Thank you for listening. Please enjoy the video. It's true, the hardest part is commentating. On the other hand, I have had a year of practice, so you'd think I would have gotten better at it. Apparently that just doesn't happen. It just seems to not. Can't really explain it. Food's pretty pricey. It does look like random prices have been adjusted. This is something Soren and I discussed at some point, was kind of toning down some of the super extremity of random prices to avoid situations where literally one resource was the only resource. It does look like that change went through in this patch, because we can see that food is at 90, carbon's at 30, instead of the typical like 40 and 120 that we'd see. 40 and 120, from what we discussed, 40 and 120 may still be options and things like that. It's just that there has been some toning down of some of the most extreme situations. I have no idea where to found. I'm just saying. I think there were only 3 spots, and I'm over here talking instead of playing. And that, once again, has caused me problems. So, we're just going to take this one.
Let's get those ships unloaded and see what we can
do from there. Right? Glass got expensive very quickly. Yeah. Going into farms very quickly makes a lot of sense this game. Especially for a robot who can easily upgrade and just on 2 farms keep selling very effectively. I'm too mesmerized by these. I'm so happy they exist now. Because I've always wanted something like this to exist. Like, ever since the start of the game, I've been wanting to see something like that, and now it's here, and it makes me happy. I'm going to grab this guy, because that looks pretty valuable long-term if I want to start making glass. Assuming that people want to get into farms quickly, that'll drive up glass a little bit more effectively early game, right? And so we go ahead and take that silicon. The ship, it's right here. It's right here. You don't need to be over there. It's right here. Okay. We're good. Oh well, that's fine. Ship can do it at once. Food is still pretty pricey. Okay, food's being held up. That makes sense. Our robot friend was holding up food until he actually needed to sell it down, which tells me this is a strong player. Of course, we're in a match full of strong players, so it doesn't really help as much as one might hope. Let's see. I would like some water. Do I want to commit to the good water or the close water? There are arguments both ways for this. I think because I'm so limited on tiles, I really do need to commit to the good water down here. I'm a little nervous about just the distance that is, but I'm hoping it'll be alright. Solar panels are potentially an option for power if I need them. Geotherms are okay too. We'll probably just commit to a geotherm before long. I do not have enough money to actually grab a claim yet. I would really like it if that were the case. So we may just hold off for a minute here on glass, try and push to a claim, and then worry about the geo afterward. We can claim a geo spot, though. I just want this guy right here. Preferably before he jumps up again. So that's going to be our goal. Come on. You can do it.
Expanded.
I believe. We should really get into food. Probably really should have gotten into food since neither of our opponents did, and I was kind of expecting one of them to. I mean, I could just throw a farm down now, but that wouldn't be particularly helpful. Another option is to just claim another geotherm tile. There is dynamite this game, so I need to be concerned about that. So my response to there being dynamite this game is to just throw out double geotherm and hope that nobody's paying attention. This is high-level strategies, folks.
The black market is online.
4,000.
I'll take a new claim. I'll throw down some more glass in a heartbeat. Of course, we have our opponent also throwing down more glass, which kind of gets in the way of our plans a bit. When I say a bit, I mean a lot.
7,000. 10,000.
This is worth paying attention to, by the way. Another thing that's driving up glass very effectively is, of course, the neutral colony consuming a ridiculously massive amount of it. And those warehouses have created a really interesting little off-world location. Just right here. Just, if you could put an off-world there and have it stick. That's like double speed on your launches? I don't know if it's quite that effective. But still, it's really fast launches. The problem is there's dynamite this game. So do you actually want to risk that? Becomes the question. Like with dynamite and EMPs available, your hologram isn't going to do anything. If you put a tile there, everybody knows that's dangerous.
The black market is online.
Can we grab another one? Ah, it jumped up just at the moment. Nah, that's really depressing. Let's just upgrade and get into some fuel, I think. We are ourselves driving up fuel pretty effectively. This is probably the wrong place to put it, actually. Now, it might be okay. I kind of want to shove it over here near the carbon. The risk is that I'm more at risk of getting frozen if I do this. But I can potentially, if I'd like to, transition our carbon around more easily. So that's kind of the route that I'm taking here. I should really buy something. Just a dynamite for now. Hold on to that. Paying down debt nicely, which is fine. The interest hurts a little bit, but isn't too bad. Only 7%. It's only 3,000, not the end of the world. Fuel's going well, but we're not really making money from it, honestly. Fuel's just kind of holding up our debt pretty effectively. I don't think anybody else actually has silicon, so I shouldn't sell silicon right now. I should just keep making glass and actually buying silicon to drive people out of our glass market, because we know that that glass price is going to keep going up all the time. That glass price is going to keep going up. I really want money. I'm not going to worry about debt too much right now. I don't even want to freeze these tiles. I just want him to stop having that glass production down. That's my only concern right now. He's trying to drive it to the point where glass is no longer good for him. Make him transition. That's the goal. Make him transition. And I'm focusing on that. If I can force him to transition, then I upgrade. Sell down some carbon at the moment. Get out of glass, nerd. Look at how much money it's losing you. Look at how much money it's losing you. Get out of glass. There. Now everything else is frozen. So transition your glass already. That tile. That tile auctioning with a patent lab in it. Are you serious? Teleportation. I don't even care. Just teleportation, please. Fine. I'll upgrade. Whatever. I shouldn't have done that. With Bradbury sitting on that much cash, I should not have done that. That was a mistake. So I still have my glass online because I'm assuming that when I sell down silicon, it'll be more valuable and I'll be okay. Surplus, that's not good.
The black market is online.
And I guess we just do this. Alright, we've guaranteed teleportation. Probably.
Expansive call.
Are you out of glass yet? Yes, you are. Thank you. Just please stop being in our glass market. That's all I'm asking of you. Alright, we've gone ahead and secured stock. I don't know if that was the right idea, especially because our expansive friend did just get into his HQ level 5. He's doing quite nicely over here for himself, actually. Which is a bit of a concern, and we should try and shut him down to some degree. Ooh, look what we see. We see a patent lab. Well, we'll have to do something about that. Virtual reality. Everybody else, there are a lot of pleasure domes down already, but we can get our own down with virtual reality still, potentially.
The black market is
We're not
online.
surprised, just disappointed in you.
Okay, we just need to focus, I
Dirty
think, on
rat trying
HQ5
to
at this
break
point.
our stuff.
I should have waited once again. I should have been a little more patient to guarantee that the defended would trigger virtual reality for me. That's alright, maybe. Do I just take this tile here? I'd like a pleasure dome tile, assuming that I get virtual reality, but I don't know if I'm going to get it for sure. So maybe I wait on that.
The black market is online.
Let's see, other options, other options, other options. We could just throw down an optimization center right here very easily. That's not really a concern. We've got this guy. I don't know if this is re-gooned or not. It probably is. Just at a guess. What I can do is check. Knock it down. Don't really want a core sample, actually. I think I'm okay without core samples. That's unfortunate. Same thing happened to us. Check and then a kill. On the other hand, I really don't want anybody else to do something like find silicon, because silicon's really nice for us right now. If I go ahead and do this for the time being. Glass is still going strong. Food really not. Hydrolysis really not. I don't know if I'm going to end up with virtual reality is the thing. He really wants virtual reality. He kind of needs it, based on what he's done already this game. He actually just kind of needs it. What I can do, potentially, is grab another EMP. I think that's the process we'll use.
Market is online.
These need to be turned off. Grab this EMP. You need to be upgrading my silicon and then my water. Probably should have done those the other way around. Oh well. There. 3 claims left. 3 claims left. I should probably just throw these out somewhere so that I'm using them. Thing is, I still want to consider the opportunity for a pleasure dome, since I'm already kind of gunning for virtual reality. Virtual reality is still available, something to consider. I do have the option of very quickly just doing this right here. Grab hologram. We've almost repaired. There, we've got virtual reality secure at this point. Let's go back, make sure we're doing something else as well. Superconductor, not so interesting. Financial instruments, definitely interesting. So let's go ahead and head for that. We're a little lighter on claims than I would like in a lot of ways. These guys are losing massive amounts of money. All right, let's do this. We'll just do some of that. We'll go ahead and do this, I think. I think that's fine. Throw it down there. And maybe we actually just do this. We've had this silicon advantage this whole time. Let's actually start driving something forward with it, right? Let's start using it in a serious way. Turn these back on without too much trouble. Stop auto-selling this. Thingy machine's gone, but that's alright. We weren't really planning on using that ourselves.
Robotic colony expanded.
Is this hologrammed now? Or did this just get changed? I think this is hologram now. Well, Herbert's the one who got thinking machines. So he's got a hologrammed patent lab somewhere. May even be this guy, for all I know.
Bidding will begin at
Ooh. We can stop our hacker array if we get this.
9,000.
It's not a great hacker array, but it's not a bad hacker array either. The only problem is when it gets dynamited, repairing it will be a pain. But we do basically get an extra tile for something we were already wanting to do. So we'll take that claim back. We'll take this guy. We'll go that. And I'm just actually going to queue up like 3 of these so I don't forget later. We still have 1 claim left. 1 claim left. What do we do with 1 claim left is the question. And I think I have a solution here. I know we're working on doing something with that, but that's okay, hopefully. Let's improve our carbon production. We need to improve our power as well. Both of these are important. We still have all our power online. We're just using a lot with all these special buildings in particular. Okay. Bounced strangely, but we didn't really get all the checks we wanted. This is an Offworld, which is good to know. We'll just need to start tearing through it quickly, I suppose. That's not what I wanted to do. Is anybody making silicon? No.
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers. Price manipulation begins shortly.
Wasn't really expecting that, but alright, we got it.
The black market is online.
Not superconductor. Not perpetual motion. Try some cold fusion. There's no point in hiding this once we go for it. These are actually off, which is interesting because he's the one with perpetual motion. Yeah, nobody has silicon. Alright. See if we can do this. Right? Gonna need to pay down debt soon. Gonna buy stock first for obvious stock buying reasons. Not using the optimization center. Need to be using the optimization center. Chems are bad. Need to be paying more attention, need to be transitioning faster. Superconductor acquired, that's fine. By somebody else, that's fine. Pay down some debt. Well, things seem to be going okay for now. I do think I want this. Oh, it's not defended. Interesting. This has to be wrong. This can't be an actual chem lab. That doesn't make any sense. What was the... I don't even... An underground nuke. I actually really needed that. Thankfully, slant drilling partially protects me here, but only partially. Yep. It was actually on my water, and on the wrong water tile because I had slant drilling. Somebody's not paying attention. Dust storm incoming, that's good to know. We still don't have enough power, and we let that kind of ruin us, in a way.
The black market is online.
I don't think... I can take nanotech, maybe. That's fine. To allow for better transitions. These are still showing us losing massive amounts of money. That might actually be pretty close to the truth at this point.
Manipulation begins shortly.
But I'm not sure, actually. It's probably pretty close, but I'm not sure it's actually the case. Another option we have is to just start shorting glass instead, which is actually fine, I think. Let's finish that up. We'll see about sending it out. Oh, we actually look super dangerous, don't we? I know you've got Offworlds. I'm like 100% sure of this. So instead of fighting them, how about I just kill you? Now, it's still not going to show me, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Not going to bother with the hologram.
Our hackers have compromised.
Yeah, my glass is fine. I need to be using this still, especially on food. I might even want another one. Like, yeah, I definitely want another one. Let's just scrap here. Go into this guy here. Go back to our hacker array here. Keep pumping out glass shorts, I think. Alright, this was defended. Just checking for holograms at this point, quite frankly. That's unfortunate. For him, not for me. Alright, we can switch our launch up a little bit, which is fine.
The black market is online.
What do I actually want? Do I want anything? I'd like to be able to get aggressive. But against who? I think we'll get aggressive against Bradbury here. Because I want to kill Herbert. That's kind of the position that I'm trying to put myself in, is killing Herbert.
Off-world shipment launched.
So I want to knock down Bradbury while I'm busy killing Herbert, basically. Is what I'm trying to do. King Morgan might not have actually had that off-world, but I'm pretty sure this is an off-world. I'm not sure what this is, but it might be an off-world too. Everything else just looks awkward. These should be something else, especially because I have nanotech. They should be something else. Suppose we can go here and here. 333 is what I need for the kill. Bradbury managed to sneak in with one stock, but I think that's fine. Oh man, I didn't even notice our goon got knocked down. That's alright. Switch back this way. We'll clean both these. We got almost an entire launch there, it looks like, so we'll just go back to triggering food and be okay, hopefully. Let's stop with that.
Look at all the money.
What am I on? 369? I have enough, technically, I think.
Look at all the money.
Let's do that. Last man standing.
be a lesson to you all. Screw with us, and we screw with you.
I was pretty sure that's what that was, because that's where the patent lab was earlier. I think we might have even seen it building. That's actually a pretty straightforward one, right? That felt good. You don't get to do that often, right? You don't get to do that often. I don't know if there's a whole lot we need to look at there. Let's see. I actually kind of want to... That wasn't an Offworld. I was like 100% sure that might have been an Offworld until it wasn't making me any money. But then it was still a good thing to take because it was nice and easy and cheap, right? So it didn't really matter all that much. And Zuzani did have double Offworld too, so he might have been a problem. It just took him a little bit while to trigger it. Zuzani, Death Tacticus, whatever he wants to be called this week. But I think the obvious thing that, yeah, our Offworlds made us a lot of money, and that's great. But I think the big thing there was... like here. Here and here, right? That was this whole game. That was it.